Hello traders, here Chris Capri, 2ndSkiesForex.com. Got another live price action trade set up on the dollar yen this time. I actually got two trades, so I've added onto my position. So I'm going to explain the price action analysis behind why I got in this trade, what level I bought at, why I bought here, where my stop loss was, how I've adjusted the first position, why I got in the second position, and my targets. So let's get into this. So right here, as you can see, this is my first entry on the trade. So we're still in a bull trend right now. So because the trend is volatile, I'm looking to buy on pullbacks. If it was a non-volatile or highly imbalanced trend, then I'd be looking to trade shallow pullbacks or breakouts. But this is not. We're in a volatile trend. So I'm looking for pullbacks to prior resistance levels, turn support, or roll reversal levels. So after forming a prior swing high here, we broke above it, stopped at about 115.50, pulled back to 114.10 roughly, went right back to the same resistance, sold back off, and then started to slow down. The selling started to slow down. You can see all these wicks here, suggesting buyers are willing to step in just above the level. Eventually, they got to the level, so I got in on the level. I didn't wait for the candle to complete itself. I wasn't trading a pattern. I wasn't trading any sort of 1 or 2 hour pattern or anything like that. I bought on the level because that's where I felt the buyers were going to come back into the market. And they ended up doing that. They went a little bit past this here. My original stop was right about here. It's about 46 pips below. So I got in at 114.09. My stop was at 113.63, so 46 pips. And since the market took out the prior double top and highs and went past that, then after that, I adjusted my stop below here on this position. So why did I choose to put my position or my stop loss on my first position right here? So my current stop loss is at 114.61, which is 52 pips, so plus 1R is locked in. So why did I choose that location? Well, strong buying interest emerged shortly after the level here, and bought up for 6 or 5 or 6 2-hour candles in a row, so 12 hours in a row. Impulsive buying followed by a corrective pullback followed by more impulsive buying. So if you look at this leg here compared to this one's sharper, which means that either the current bulls added onto their positions on a pullback or new players came in to help push this thing higher. My guess is the latter. Newer players came in adding to the positions that were already long. And so if a fair amount of new players came in and added onto their positions here ahead of resistance with the intention of taking it out, then I suspect that any pullbacks towards here would be defended. So I put mine just below this here and literally a pip below this at plus 1R right now. Now the prior resistance here, which could be considered to be here to here, acted as support initially. The pair bounced off of 115, reattacked 116, then sold off, but then it's kind of slowed down a bit again here. And so if we look at, say, the 15-minute chart here, we can see, the market was slowing down into it. Some buyers were trying to push this thing back up. It broke below 115 and made a new intraday low, but then immediate buying ensued after that. And that didn't really make sense to me, or it does in the sense of if the bears are really in control, they would have been able to keep pressing and pushing lower, but they didn't. Bulls stepped in, so I'm guessing this was some sort of stop flush. Maybe people bought at 115. And so they bought up, market pulls back to 115, and then the buyers come in really strong and earnest and push back up. Again, another, hour and a half of straight buying. So I bought once we got back above this level. And so I got in at 115.19. And so I'm currently up 44 pips on that one, adding on to the position. So since then, the market is held above this former resistance, now support. And so it's going to retest the bears at 116. Because it's been in a large range and continues to find buying interest, I think it's going to make a decent challenge here. If it clears it, then I'll start adjusting the stops to lock in more profit. So I have essentially added on to this position because I expect the market to continue moving. The stop loss on the second position is just below the intraday low. And so right now, the stop is there, the entry is at 15.19 and the stop is at, it should show me here, the stop is at 114.60, sorry, that's 114.87. So I literally have about a roughly 32 pip stop. So I'm up plus 1R in that one there. The other position is up over plus 3R, so about plus 4R right now. And again, once we take out 116, then I'll start adjusting the stops a little bit higher. I'll definitely lock in some profit on the second position. In fact, if it holds above 116 nicely and correctively pulls back to it, then I may add on to another position here, expecting this market to continue to move. Now, in terms of where my targets are, zooming out to the weekly chart, my first target is actually on the higher position, or the second position that I added on to. So that target is right here, just under 120. I'm suspecting it may run into some resistance just a little bit short of it, maybe 118.50, 119. But barring that, it can clear 117.73, which was resistance over here and some over here. Then from here, I'm expecting it to make it up to at least towards 118.50, 119. And then probably run into some sellers, maybe some option players who will protect 120. So I'll take profit just before that there. The second position, if the market should break 120 and then I get past 121.5, then I'm going to expect it to challenge this peak here at 123.40 roughly. So that's back from 2007. And so at that point, then I expect some major sellers to come back in, or at least some heavy profit taking. So if you look and do the math of that, going back to the 2-hour chart, so the first position I got in at 114.09, and that had a 46 pip stop. The final target on that one is 123.21. So we're talking a 912 pip target with a 46 pip stop loss. That's a 19.8 R. Will it get there in a straight line? Possibly, possibly not. It may. The market may start to reverse here, collapse below these lows, and then trigger my stop at 1R. That's a possibility. But if it can take out 116, and as the market progresses, I'll trail along and continue to lock in profit and take advantage of it. If it doesn't, then I want to be out of the trade. The second position up here had a 32 pip stop, and with a target at 1990 has a 471 pip target. So we're talking a plus 14.7 R in that one there. So all in all, about a plus 33 R available on this one there, 34 R. But that's if it makes it all the way up. That could take some time. And maybe it won't. Maybe the market won't go that far. Maybe it'll stop here. Maybe it'll stop at 117.70. Again, my intention is to capture as much of this as I can and add on positions when it looks appropriate, when the price action is supportive of it. And if the market kicks me out on my trailing stops, then so be it. I'm already up at this point, plus 3-4 R between the two positions. If the first one gets stopped out for minus 1 R, I still have at least a couple R locked in on the second one there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, this price action commentary, the analysis behind it. One last point I do want to make about this here is this trade right here. So with the 32-point stop, the high on the day was 115.72. So I was already up about plus 60 pips on this one here. Remember that thing I said in the last video that you shouldn't have to wait more than a day to get plus 2R? Well, this one thing hit plus 2R within a very short period of time. Again, if it's taking you days and days and days and days, maybe weeks or holding over a weekend to hit plus 2R, then your entries are inaccurate and your stop loss isn't precise enough and you have too large to take profits or inefficient take profits. There's no reason why you should have to wait days on end for plus 2R. They happen every single day. This one did it in about 23, 24 hours. This one did it inside a day. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to the channel, comment anything below. Check out our price action course at 2ndSkiesForex.com. These are the same strategies I teach. And if you'd like to learn how to make trades like this, then feel free to join the course and learn these same methods. So I bid you all adieu. Good luck trading, everyone. Or just under 139 before we see some additional selling pressure. So my target is actually 139 on this one, just under 139. That's about a 220-point target with a 30-point stop. So roughly, actually it's just under 220, about 210. We're actually talking about a plus 7R on that one there, minus a few pips or plus a few pips. So where am I looking for the market to go? I'm actually looking for the market to go at least down to here. I do think the market could stop right around here, which is about just around 86. Of course, being that we have the big figure at 85, the market could stop there as well. And so that's a possibility that the market will slow down there. I don't anticipate that we'll have heavy buying in.